What is going on, guys? JR Fisher here. It is Thursday, the 27th of May. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you here. Some of us are still talking in the chat there. Welcome, Richard. It's 62 in Weatherby. Not bad, not bad. I like the 70s and 80s. I think James has got it best today. James said he's got 88. A little warm. It's okay. Hey, we're all alive, right? It doesn't really matter. We're just all alive. We're all here. This is cool. James says he can hear me loud and clear. That's good. James, thank you for smashing the like button. Smash that like button. I've got an announcement for you today, too, guys. Got a pretty cool announcement. And don't forget, if you're new here, to subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button down there. Don't forget. Ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications so you're notified every time I go live or if I upload a video. And that's what I want to talk to you about real quick before I get started in today's information. Today's information is how to get your emails read in the Gmail box. I'm going to give you some hacks for that. However, if you have other questions about starting, running, and growing online businesses, feel free to put that in the chat box there. If you're watching this and it's no longer live, put it in the comments section. I do come back and I answer all those questions. And what's my announcement today? Anybody know what my announcement is? See if you can figure it out. You know, right? Go ahead and put that in that comment section or chat section right now. If you know what my announcement is. Yeah, I bet you can figure it out. I've been talking about it. What have I been talking about? Almost every day, what I've been talking about. Yes, you got it right. I hit the 5,000 mark. It was 5,000 and I think 2 this morning. So we're making some headway. Yes, James, that's right. I finally reached 5,000. Finally. So what's our new goal? We got to come up with a new goal, right? Because you guys are it. I mean, you're really it. It's not me. It's you guys. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even have a channel. I wouldn't have anybody talk to. I wouldn't have anything. It's you guys. You guys that matter. You guys are making the difference out there. So, make sure you're using this information. I try to give you little tidbits you can use each day to make you more money. And I think this one will today, because here's the thing. A lot of us are emailing to Gmail boxes, and our emails aren't getting read. And I'm going to show you today how to get them read. How you can do a few hacks against Gmail. We're not smarter than Google. I'm not saying that. But we can figure out how they operate, and we can use that to our advantage. Isn't that right? That's how often. Give me a little sip here. I'm still trying to get all organized for our move, guys. I have boxes everywhere, talking to insurance agents, trying to get mail forwarded. Oh my gosh, it's a whole ordeal, and I'm still a month away. I'm still actually a month away from moving, but we're supposed to close on the 28th, I think, of May. No, June. What am I saying? June. And let me tell you guys what I got to do. Go for 10,000 subscribers. You know what? That is a great goal, James. What is today's date? Today's the 27th. Wonder how long it would take us to get there. What do you think? And it is a us thing. It's all of us, right? How long would it take us to get there? We all got to share, right? We got to let people know about the channel that are interested. If you're not into what I'm doing, that's cool too. No problem there. But yeah, 10,000 would be really, really nice. And we're coming along really good. And I'm hoping you guys are getting some good information out of this. If you like what you hear, give me a little comment in that chat section. A little encouragement never hurt me, right? I'll take that. But anyhow, so you guys know, I'm having to pack up our house here, and we're going to close on the 28th and hopefully get on the road on the well, actually, I'll pick up my truck on the 29th. Now, you may be thinking, why aren't you having a moving company move all your stuff? You can't get one in California now. You can't get one. If you want a moving company in California, you're gonna have to wait till the fall or later to get one. So I can't even get one. It's like so many people are leaving this state. So many people are leaving the state of California. You can't get one. A truck like what I got, and I didn't get a big one. I mean, I got a pretty big one. Would normally cost about $1,500. We're gonna go about 1,400 miles, and I have a trailer on the back to carry my car. That truck is now $4,500. And if I were to get a moving company, it would be about $20,000, because everybody's leaving California. Everybody. I mean, it's craziness. It's like a mass exodus. So that's why I'm doing the process I'm doing. That's why I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff and just not taking a lot of stuff with me, because there's just no point. There's just no point. Get another sip here. It's too expensive to move it. I can just buy new stuff. You know, we're going to buy pretty much all new furniture for the entire house, which will be a little bit of an expenditure. Make it a 3-month goal. You can do it. 3 months, 90 days. You think we can do that in 90 days? What do you think? I don't know, James. I think so. What do you think, Richard? I don't know where Paul is today. Paul, if you're out there, you haven't spoken up yet. We've got to get your input too. So put that out there. This is our group of guys, man. But, you know, us group here, you know, we're all probably around the same age. We've probably seen some of the same stuff. We probably, you know, I don't know, gone through some of the same stuff. Let's see here. Make it a 3-month goal. Gold rush in reverse. Gold rush in reverse. Yes, it is. California. That is a good point, Richard. And you know what's funny is you're not even in the U.S. and you get that. There was a big gold rush where everybody moved to California. Now everybody's moving out of California. The taxes are too high. The weather's not what it used to be in the summertime. It'll get into the hundreds now. It gets really hot. In addition to that, there's a lot of political stuff that's bad. It's not friendly for businesses. Yes, if we work all together. Yes, that's true. We just got to work together on this. I got to help you guys out. You got to help me out. We'll all work together. And guys, any problems with your businesses, any problems with learning how to make money, you know, send me direct messages, send me emails, chat on these things, put comments in the comment section. I want to help you. I really, really want to see you guys make a lot of money online. And the best way to do that is just to bring up any problems or things you're working on so that we can work on that stuff together. That's what I'm here for. Let me pull up my notes for today on Gmail, because that's what we're talking about it. We're talking about Gmail. Now, if you're a Gmail user, okay, you're probably familiar with the tabbed layout of the inbox, okay? This default setting gives users the ability to automatically sort incoming email into different categories. So like maybe you've got primary, maybe you've got social, maybe you got promotions, maybe you got updates, that type of thing. Now, while this feature is good for users, you need a quick way to prioritize your emails that you receive. It does pose challenges for email marketers like us that are trying to get our emails into these guys' email boxes. They may find these emails incorrectly sorted in the wrong place or shunned to the oft-ignored tabs like updates. Okay, so we don't want that to really happen. Really great offer, and thanks for the help and succeeding. Definitely, man, that's what I'm here for. I know if I help enough of you guys succeed, I'll succeed. I mean, that's basically how all this stuff works, really. And you got to get old enough to appreciate this. I know when I was young, I was always thinking about me, and what can I get, and now I think about you guys, what can I give you, because that seems to work out a whole lot better. So the basic priority, the basic premise of the priority inbox is to automatically push important messages to the top of the user's inbox. Now, in a world of email overload, it is an effort to help users sort through these emails fast and efficiently. So this is how Google's inbox actually works. The first thing they look at is who sent the email. If a user frequently opens and interacts with a mail from a certain sender, Gmail identifies the sender and their messages as relevant. So if your emails are getting open, you're in a good spot. If they're not, we got to work on that. Now, keywords in the message. Gmail will pick up on the terms and keywords within the messages that are open and read. For example, if you like frequently read emails about cooking or messages that has words like recipes, which I do, those are be considered really important, and they're going to go ahead and bring those emails up for you. Now, next thing they look at is user interaction. Gmail also takes into account how the user interacts with different messages. Emails that are replied to, emails that are starred, archived, or deleted, analyzed to identify patterns for relevance. So let's look at where your emails could end up when you're emailing these people. Gmail's inbox includes 3 default categories with options, right, for more customizations. The default categories are primary. So primary are messages that are marked as important by Gmail that haven't been read yet. Okay, so that's the first one. The next one is promotions. This is where promotional emails like the ones from your, email marketing efforts, right, tend to get filtered. For many users, the promotional tab turns into a mass of unread emails that they eventually learn to ignore. So we don't want to be there. Updates. The unimportant but necessary emails, like order confirmations, shipping updates, bank statements, payment reminders, all that goes into the update one. So working with Gmail's email algorithm. So what does this mean for your email marketing campaigns, and what can you do about it? That's the important thing. Quite simply, deliver content that people want to read. I mean, you know, that makes sense. Now, it's not quite that easy, right? So if your email strategy is to bombard every contact with dozens of messages, Gmail will learn that your emails aren't important because people are just going to delete them. They're not going to be read. They'll be unread. Your emails will be filtered accordingly, up to and including going into dreaded spam folders. So if you get the spam folder, that's not good. On the other hand, if you're sending well-targeted, attention-grabbing emails with offers tailored to each customer segment, users will frequently open and interact with your emails. This teaches Google that emails from your address are important to the user, so they'll be more likely to get bumped into a higher visibility tab like primary. Now, this is really important, guys, because it's not just that person that's doing it. It's hundreds or thousands or millions, depending on how big your email list is, that are all doing this. To help this process along, here's what I want you to do. Take a close, objective look at what's in your messages, okay? Are you providing valuable information and enticing promotions? If you're not, try polling your subscribers to see what they want. Segment your email list so that you're sending the right messages to the right customers. Possible email segments include customer's persona, customer location, previous shopping habits, current customers, prospects, repeat buyers if you're doing that. By doing this, you can cater your content to boost your open rate, and in turn your chances will be placed, your chance of being placed in the user's primary inbox, which is where you want to be. Segmentation can also help determine your email frequency. If certain customer segments want to hear from you, send them more messages, right? If they're not as receptive, you know, slowing things down a little bit could really help you out a lot. So that's important. And let me see here. Really great offer. Okay. I want to make sure I'm up to speed on these chats here. Hey guys, keep putting the chats in. Just because I'm rambling on here doesn't mean you can't put stuff in that chat box. Let me get a sip here real quick. And I have a course called Email Earning Systems, and I think there's a link in the description. If not, you can email me, that shows you how to write these emails. And I write emails constantly. You know, I have to for my automations, and if you don't have an automation software, guys, I will tell you, you want to get Kartra. I know I drill this into everybody's head, but man, Kartra is it's just the best thing, since it's the best piece of software I've ever seen used in email, or in digital marketing in general, because it's not just email. It's your landing pages, it's your sales pages, it's your memberships, it's your opt-in boxes, it's everything built under one roof. You don't need to buy all these different softwares that are out there, guys. There is one. It's Kartra. It does it all. And it's intuitive. It's like when people open your emails, let's say somebody opens your email or clicks on it, it knows that they did that, and it can send them an email that's based on what they did. So let's say, for example, somebody, I'm getting ready to do a campaign, I'll probably start running it today, but somebody opens one of those emails and they go to my offer page, but they don't buy anything. It tags them that they opened that email, they went to my offer page, but they didn't buy anything. So I can trigger an email sequence that says, hey John, I see that you opened my email and you went to my offer page, but you didn't buy. Maybe you're busy. Here's the link to get back to that page now. So I can do that in the next email. If they still haven't bought, because it's looking at them saying, have they bought? The next email, if they bought, it's going to stop. It's going to say, I'm not going to send anything else to these people because they have already bought. But if they haven't bought, you may send another email that says, hey, maybe the offer wasn't good enough. Here's a 10% discount if you do it within the next 24 hours. So it knows what people are doing, guys. That's why this Kartra thing is so important. That's why I'm making money. I'm sharing with you why I'm making money. And like I say, I'll have a link to Kartra in the description at the end of this video. You can check it out. All the link is it allows you to go and watch a video of all the things that Kartra does. And if you're interested, it is my affiliate link, but you can get it for $1. So that's pretty cheap. Pretty cheap stuff. So the next thing I want to talk about, excuse me, is subject lines. Oh my gosh, subject lines. This is massively important. Let's see what James has to say here. Check out ABF Freight. ABF will rent you one of their trailers. I used ABF and had 2 men in a truck, load and unload. Great move to Philadelphia. Okay, I'll check that out. I think we're probably going to stick with the U-Haul. The problem with the freight ones, and I've done those before, is when you do some of the trailers, they'll put other people's stuff on there, so your stuff doesn't arrive with you. Okay, it may have to go around town and get dropped off and all that. Because I looked at some of that, and that's the same way with movers. Sometimes movers, you don't see stuff for weeks or even months. I mean, it's scary now. I want to have my stuff with me. I just want to have my stuff with me. We are hiring people to actually load everything up and unload everything, and we don't have that much because I pared down. I sold off a lot of things. I got rid of a lot of things, and I did that because I didn't want to have to move it, and it gave me a great excuse to buy new stuff. I wanted some new stuff, so that's a pretty cool thing too, just to get some new stuff. But I do appreciate the input. I really do. So anyhow, let's get back into the subject lines. Subject lines have always been a make or break for your open rate. People don't understand that your whole campaign is based on your subject lines. And this is just immensely important, guys. You'll get an email from me today if you're on my email list, and it's going to talk about my training on Saturday. But that subject line, I think, is pretty strong. And I didn't pull it up yet, did I? Let me see here if I can pull up my subject line real quick, and I'll tell you guys what the subject line is. Now, I'm doing some training on Saturday about different kinds of businesses you can run online. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. And let me see if I can find that email here under broadcast. I may have to log in again. I probably will. It probably logged me out. But I want to give you an idea of a subject line so that you guys can see what it is. Okay, so here it is. And I want to say edit. Okay, right here. Matt Basics 7682 master file of subject lines is super resource for me. Yeah, I know Matt. Matt's a friend of mine. Matter of fact, we spoke on stage at the Guerrilla Marketing Convention in Florida recently. We were both down there, and I sat in the bar and had a few beers with him. He's a nice guy. I like Matt. Let me see here. And he's known for his email marketing, but his email marketing really bombards you. I mean, he sends out so many emails. I was actually on his list at one point, and I'm like, done. Too many emails, too many. But that's his thing. Yeah, emails. All right, so I'm trying to get to this email so I can kind of share with you guys. But you know, it's like a lot of people say, well, my email campaign didn't work. I didn't make any money. Did they open your emails is the thing. Okay, so my email campaign that goes off today at 10 a.m. If you're on my email list, here's what you're going to see. You're going to see your first name in the subject line. So if your name is John or Becky or whatever, it's going to say, Becky, I have to admit, you can do this too. I have to admit, you can do this too. What is that? What is that? Now, I also have a subject line that will appear in some people's email browser type thing. It says, once you see this, all bets are off. Okay, so is that the kind of subject line you would be using? That's the kind that I use. That's the kind that gets me opens, guys. That's the kind that really matters. So that subject line is just immensely important. It really, really is. That can make or break your entire campaign. So if you're not making money, the very first thing you want to look at is, are your emails getting opened? Okay, are they getting delivered? Are they getting opened? Now, if you don't know that, it's probably because you don't have software that tells you that. In Kartra, I know if they're getting delivered, and I also know if they're getting open. I can look at my open rate and see what it is. But that's going to determine if your email is given priority or not. So the first step is, if your emails aren't getting open, you're not going to get into that priority box because they aren't getting open. Okay, if you're saying things like save 20% today on men's shirts, okay, you're not going to get your emails open. And here's why. Because if I don't want a men's shirt, I want shorts, I want pants, I want a coat, I want shoes, I'm not going to open your email. If I think 30% is a good discount and you're telling me 20% in the subject line, I'm not going to open your email. Here's the problem with most subject lines. People put in the subject line what is in the email. Now, logically, you would say, well, yeah, JR, that's what I'm supposed to do. Let them know what's in the email. No, you're not. You're supposed to get the email open. That's what you're supposed to do. If you get the email open, then you can talk about stuff, but it can't be everything that you've got to say, because then they have no inclination to click. So the email itself is to get them to click to go to your offer, your opt-in, your blog, whatever it is you want to get them to go to. That's what the email is supposed to do. So we've got to understand how emails work. Email subject lines are to get people to open them. That subject line I just read you does not tell you what's in the email, does not tell you at all. It develops a little bit of curiosity, which is what I'm trying to do. Okay. Different subject lines, you want to try them against other subject lines to see which one performs better. You can do this in Kartra. They can automate this for you. Matter of fact, you can set it up in Kartra and you can say, after this many emails, automatically default to the subject line that's working better. They can actually do that for you. So let's say after 500 emails, I want all the subject lines to be the winning one, and I want to send out 10,000 emails. It'll do it for you. It'll actually do that for you. That's pretty amazing. Yes, I want to know more with your subject line. It's good. So yeah, it really gets your interest and stuff. Now that subject line is built to get people to listen to a live training I'm doing. And I don't make money off that live training, no more than I make money off this live training. I don't. I mean, I make some ad revenue, I guess, off YouTube. You could consider that money. But bottom line is, I'm just building a brand by doing these things, right? I'm saying, hey, here's some training I got that's free. Imagine what my paid training is like. Imagine how good the paid training is if this is my free training. Now, some people say, well, I don't like your free training. And I push those people aside. Some people say, I love your free training. I get those people. A lot of people, buy my stuff for that reason. They know that if they invest $97 or $197, whatever, they're going to get that back many times over, many times over, because what I'm giving them in the training actually works. I do it every single day. This is not BS, guys. So inbox categorization and ongoing emphasis on usability may force marketers to cut the spam and amp up the ham. I have a new email provider, and you actually have to put the emails in a spam folder or a ham folder, which is kind of funny. But this is ultimately a good thing for everybody. Start tailoring your emails to your audience and sharing the content with your customers that they love, and your emails will get the visibility they deserve. Let's see, split testing is essential. Yes, definitely it is essential. And it's essential because you can't possibly know what works. You can't. As marketers, we're more testers than anything. I don't know what's going to work in an ad. I know what probably will work, but I don't know which formation of that will work. I don't know which picture will work. I don't know what color will work. So what I do is I try a whole bunch of them, and the ones that don't work well, I get rid of, and I use the ones that do work. That's called digital marketing. This will always be this way. You're never going to get to a point where you go, this thing always works, and I'm always going to use this thing. It doesn't work that way. Because the audience changed, the atmosphere changed, political things changed, world news changes, and that changes how people react to your stuff. That's why you've got to always do these split tests. That's why you've got to always change your message. And guys, I've got a couple minutes left. If you want, ask any questions, put that in the chat box. Even if you don't have a question, if you want to put a comment in there, like Richard's been very active today, and I really appreciate that, Richard. And so is James, and I don't know where Paul is. I'm gonna get Paul, but he's not here today. But put those things in that chat section. Okay, tell me what you're working on. Tell me what's working for you. Tell me what's not working for you. But share information. This also helps. This interaction, guys, helps the distribution of my videos. When YouTube sees that people are interacting, liking, oh, by the way, don't forget to like. But when they see that they're doing all that, they will show my videos to more people. Okay, so that's really important to me that you do that. Even if you say hello, or if you say great session today, or I want you to add this next time, anything you put in that chat will really help me out. Now, if you haven't done so, let's say you were scared, let's say you were worried, let's say you were unsure, and you didn't subscribe, you need to do so now. You probably were none of those things, but all you got to do is hit that subscribe button down there. If it's red, you want to click it, turn it gray, and then this bell's going to pop up right here. You got to ring this bell, turn on all bell notifications, so that what? You're notified. You're notified when I go live. You're notified when I upload a video. This is the only way you're going to know. And giving me a thumbs up helps the algorithm. So if you could do all three of those things, if you could give me a thumbs up, if you could subscribe, if you could ring the bell, and guys, thank you. Thank you so much for getting me to 5,000 subscribers. 5,000, man, that's so cool. And I think James says I have a new goal, and that new goal is 10,000 in 90 days. So what is that? Today is May 27th, June, July. So August 27th, I need to have 10,000. That's what he says. I got to get to 10,000. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to do everything I can. Now, I am going to change how many videos I'm uploading over the next month or two because I'm moving. I can't quite do 5 regular videos and 6 lives. Okay, it's a bit much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it to 3 uploaded videos a week. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you're going to get new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And what I'm gonna have to do is maybe record 10 12 videos at one point, and then allocate those out into YouTube. Now I'm gonna still do as many lives as I possibly can. I know I'm gonna be on the road from June 9th to the 12th or 13th, I think, something like that. So you probably won't see any lives. You may. I'm staying at a really cool hotel in North Carolina. And I've got somebody here staying at the house, so the house is all covered, the animals are covered. We've got cats and dogs and stuff, so that has to be taken care of. But maybe I'll just do some lives at the hotel and show you guys. If you're interested in seeing that hotel, it's a really cool one. It is, I think it's out. Is it Asheville? I think it's Asheville, North Carolina. I'm not sure, but it's really cool. My wife's sister's getting married, so we're going to go there to the wedding. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, put in the comment section that you'd like to see that. We may even do a review of that hotel so that you guys can see where we're staying, what we're doing. It's a nice place. I think you'll like it. Maybe we'll take you along on the flight, on the drive, and all those good things. So that'll be pretty cool. But that's what I've got for you today. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gets your emails opened a little bit more. I know Gmail is something that if we study it and analyze it, we can do better at it. Let me get over to another screen here real quick. I have my notes on one screen, then I have to switch over to the screen that actually has the camera because I don't see myself the whole time. And I do down here on the iPad. Let me hold this up for you. So this is what I'm seeing down here. Okay. Can you see that? Can you see it? Okay. So this is what I'm seeing down here. And then I try to do the comments down here too that I can. And that way I can keep conversing with you guys. Okay. And it makes sense. So that's what I got for you today. Like I said, if you aren't watching this live and you're watching it afterwards, you can certainly put something in the comment section. I come back through and regularly answer those comments, so feel free to do that. I'll be happy to do that. Sounds great for a road trip with you. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that then. Yeah, I think we got that all set up, so I think that'll be pretty interesting. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate you guys being here. Love each and every one of you. Love your interaction, and thank you so much for getting me to 5,000. I know I've been talking about it for about a week or two, and you guys helped me get there, and thank you so much for helping me get there. All you guys who just subscribed to my channel, I want to welcome you, and I want to promise you I'm going to give you good information, things that you can use in your business, things that you can do to make more money and help you out. Every now and then we'll put a couple nuggets in there about motivation or living your life right. And we just want to improve every day. That's all we want to do. Everybody here are really good people. Sure, do the live stream from Asheville Hotel. All right, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, because I'm not that far from you. Well, I guess I'm kind of far. You're in Savannah, a little ways, but not too far. You'd like to see some of those mountains in Asheville, huh? All right, I'll do that. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I got a lot of work to do today. I got editing. I want to get my campaign started today. I got to do a little bit of packing. What else do I have to do? Edit some videos, get all that stuff done so that you guys have content and I can help you out. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you do. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. And I'll see you tomorrow.